A Wisconsin congressman just a few hours away from becoming Speaker of the House. Good evening. I'm Eric Franke.
And I'm Michelle Lee. He was selected by his Republican colleagues today. New at 10, political reporter Jessica Arp is live on Capitol Hill with the latest. And Jess, the feeling is this could be good for Wisconsin.
Well, yeah, there's really a kind of a general excitement amongst the Wisconsin delegation about this change, in part because Ryan would be the first from Wisconsin to ever hold this position, but also because it would rocket the state into the limelight. Outside the Capitol Hill Club, powerful members of Congress, including House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy, were seen headed into a reception to honor Janesville Congressman Paul Ryan, now House Speaker-elect.
Our party has lost its vision, and we're going to replace it with a vision.
Ryan was elected in a closed House GOP conference meeting with 200 votes. The Freedom Caucus sticking behind Florida's Daniel Webster with more than 40 votes, leaving Ryan short of the 218 votes he'll need on the floor. But Congressman Reed Ribble says it was a loyalty vote.
I believe that tomorrow in the full vote in the House of Representatives, Paul will probably be at 230 or more. Wisconsin's
congressional delegation on both sides of the aisle are still working out what it means that one of their own will be House Speaker.
John Boehner never boxed me out in that I always had opportunity to talk to him, but because Paul's more of a personal friend, I will see him more than I ever saw Speaker Boehner. And so for my own legislative agenda and for the legislative agenda of Wisconsin members, it certainly doesn't hurt to have the Speaker of the House from Wisconsin.
I'm hoping that he'll bring that Midwestern kind of common sense into the job he does, but I also have to realize that he'll be one of the most conservative speakers we've ever had in our history as a nation, and, you know, that also is part of the equation.
Congressman Jim Sensenbrenner, a mentor to Ryan, says while Ryan resisted the job, it's a good long-term decision.
And now he will be able to do himself a lot of good because he's the big kahuna now, and he's not playing second fiddle to anybody.
Well, indeed, although, as we've been saying for the last couple of weeks that we've covered this, he would be third in line to the presidency behind, obviously, the president and the vice president there. But we saw a number of Wisconsin folks outside that event earlier this evening. The reception really was to welcome a number of folks from Wisconsin who've come here to watch this happen tomorrow. We saw members of the Wisconsin State Legislature and even the Bishop of the Diocese of Madison, Robert Morlino. But they are all here because they are looking forward to tomorrow, the big day when Ryan will actually be elected on the floor of the House. It's expected that that could happen by mid-morning tomorrow.
All right, and we will be there. You will be there covering it for us. Jessica reporting live for us tonight from Washington, D.C. Jessica, thank you.